Day 3 of transforming this filled-in pond into a koi carp pond for my son. So first of all, we cleared off the barrier because, let's face it, that pile of mud right there was awfully tempting to our Bernese mountain dome mushroom, who annihilated it the other day. And this is what it's looking like today. Now, because it is an old pond, we're having to adapt this as we go. We had to get the level right at the back, so don't panic, those bricks aren't going to be laid like that, but we needed to make sure that everything was level because once that water is in, there's not much else we can do. Now, unfortunately, where my husband stood, we didn't realise was concrete and planks of wood. We thought it was sleepers, so our design has had to change. But it doesn't matter, we'll move with it and try and create a nice pond for my son. So my lovely stepdad came to help once again because, let's face it, we're all winging it here. We've no idea what we're doing. Nobody has ever laid bricks professionally, but we're just grateful he has a bit more knowledge than us and he's willing to help like the superstar he is. Now, at the front of the pond, we can't support it like we can the back, so we're having to cut these metal rods to go through the sleepers just to add that structural support that will be needed once the water's in. Now, fun fact, we didn't know that the bricks are better wet when laying them. I did not know this, but apparently it helps the cement stick. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. My stepdad told me, and I'm going to believe him because look at that wall he has just built with no knowledge whatsoever, totally winging it. I'm impressed. Anyway, the front of that wall, yes, we thought that was sleepers, and we were hoping that the new sleepers were going to stand upright just like those were doing, but no, those are thin planks of wood. Very deceiving indeed. Now, at the back of the wall, we are having to build rocks and rubble, as you can see there, to support it. Again, just so when that water goes in, it doesn't push the wall over before we start at the front of the pond. Now, these sleepers we bought, as I say, to go upright, but here's us contemplating now how we're going to have to do it with those planks of wood not being sleepers at the front. But not to worry, we'll adapt and change as we go. Now, it took 4 of us, yet, but my parents both have to come because I stood and stared at that for a good 40 minutes and played a game with my daughter there because I couldn't work out the angles. But luckily, my son came to the rescue and within 5 minutes, he worked it out and left my stepdad cracking with it, whilst I collected more rocks to support that back wall. Now, I also found these curtains. Now, these curtains were left by the previous owner, and we thought what we'll do is we'll cut them up because they're so thick and so heavy and thickly lined that it will actually add a bit of protection to that pond liner once we fit it in with any sharp objects, with it having different levels, a bridge. There's lots of things that can puncture that liner, so it's a perfect thing to fill those gaps and protect it. But unfortunately, it's hot. We had to call it a day, and that's day 3.